China's huge telescope to listen to the aliens. Disclosures coming. Talk of alien life is coming from every corner of the planet it seems, and now China has the fast radio telescope, will be the biggest and most sensitive ever constructed setup to listen to any alien life forms out there in space. Leading Chinese scientists are putting together the world's biggest radio telescope, which will be more effective than any other at picking up weak messages from outer space that could be linked to intelligent life. Interesting how the entire planet has become interested in life beyond planet Earth. The telescope is due to be completed by 2016. It appears that the Chinese are very to be able to listen to any advanced civilizations out there. Nan Rendong, the chief scientist of the FAST project, told the Xinhua news agency. A radio telescope is like a sensitive ear, listening to tell meaningful radio messages from white noise in the universe. It is like identifying the sound of cicadas in a thunderstorm, he said. The huge dish is sunk into a natural bowl-shaped valley in China's Guizhou province, opposed to the traditional sitting above the ground telescopes that are spread out around the world. The reason this telescope has been set up in this particular way, is so that the natural geography of the surrounding hills and the remoteness of the site mean that there will be less interference from Earth-based radio signals, hopefully allowing more opportunity to hear any advanced alien species out there in deep space. The impressively sized dish will be suspended just slightly above ground level by a series of very strong pillars and cables, which allows the operators to move it and listen into noises coming from different parts of space. It may take some time for the Chinese to hear any alien signals from the dish, a spokesman recently confirmed, but could it be that they already know what is out there and what part of space to listen to? Some people believe that due to the dramatic increase in UFO sightings over the last couple of years, world leaders are doing all they can to discover where they are coming from. SETI. The SETI Institute, which is deemed as the #1 official extraterrestrial hunter, has apparently struggled for many years to pick up any confirmed alien messages. However, it is interesting how the US government have now acquired SETI's services again. SETI have use of a number of Earth and space-based telescopes at its disposal. Planet G581G. Strange sounds from potential Earth-type planets have been picked up before. Please click here for more. At only a mere 22 light-years from Earth beyond our solar system, Gliese 581d, as it is currently known, could be reached in 22 years if spacecraft that travel at the speed of light were ever invented. Something which scientists are currently working on. Scientists say the planet is in the Goldilocks zone of the red dwarf star known as Gliese 581 and believe there is enough atmospheric pressure on the solid planet that could support liquid water on its surface and not be too hot or cold for life as we know it to evolve. Signals believed to be coming from the planet, first discovered in 2007, were initially identified in 2010. But research that ended in 2014 dismissed this, saying they were likely coming from stellar bursts, which are waves of energy given off by a star. But could this be yet just another excuse, as the Chinese appear to be keen on investing in a lot of money to listen themselves to what is going on out there in space. U.I.P. Summary: this is an extremely exciting project that the Chinese are working on and proves that the world leaders are desperate to know what is going on out there in the universe. It is important to remember that smaller fast telescopes have actually helped discover new planets in space, so just imagine what the size of a telescope may discover. And who knows, perhaps the Chinese will be more open to the public about what they discover in space.